Hi, it's Julie, and we're back for another episode of Exploring Culinary Cultures. Once again, we've been invited to someone's home, which is always the best place to go to talk about food, to try different foods. Today, we're talking to Fatema. She's a student, but she's also a home cook who has some great Indian recipes and was so excited to talk to us about her culture, about the foods, and what makes Indian food special. Specifically, if you've never tried it before, what she recommends is on your first menu item, so make sure that you get the full idea of those tastes, palates, and spices that Indian cuisine has to share. Hi, we're back with another episode of Exploring Culinary Cultures, and I'm here with my friend Fatema. She's invited us to our home today. Fatema, can you just introduce yourself and talk a little bit about the kinds of foods that you make?
Okay, yeah, myself Fatema Sheikh, and I'm here in Pembroke. I'm back from India, and right now I'm doing environment management and assessment. And today we are going to I can talk about Indian culinary, and Indian foods are it's so diverse and you can enjoy it in any way. So it's I am going to make today is Aloo Ki Chaat, and we are going to use different ingredients like boiled potatoes, which will be mashed, and we are going to use coriander chutney, that is a coriander paste, and this is tamarind, and here we have our curd. We have save, what is also called as aloo bhujia, and then we have here is cornstarch, and we are going to use our special thing, that is the spices. Indian foods are always the taste of the spice. That the Indian foods are always they are made by the love of your how you want to eat it and how you want to express with your spices.
I'm glad you specified that you were going to cook and I was going to watch. So I will let you start, and I'll ask questions as we go.
Yeah.
So you're a student, you have like a whole other life, and you just do this on the side for the love of cooking.
Cooking is what I have passion, so I always try to make time for it. So that's why I love making it. And with my education, I try to make this easier and faster way. Yeah.
I think that's what we're all kind of hoping for, that easier and faster. What can we do?
Yeah.
So I'll let you get started, and as we go, we'll sort of chat. One of the things that we've been talking to all of our guests so far as we've gone through is talking about, what does culture mean to you?
So for me, culture is something like respecting elders. In India, the biggest thing is respecting elders, and then having the traditional food and traditional and cultures. You know, India is different. It has different cultures. If you go in India, if you go northern part, you will see Gujarati, Bengali in the west side, and different region has different culture and different things that you will enjoy about India, and different food are also related to it. So it's like that, yeah.
So looking at this spice palette, I'm gonna let you put through, what are sort of the key spices here that you use most often?
Okay, the most often I used is salt is what everyone uses, but the thing is, here is the turmeric. If you see the turmeric, it is a yellow colored thing, and it makes the food so much flavorable that you will enjoy the smell of the turmeric. Then here is a red chili powder that I guess mostly everyone uses, but the main ingredient here I use mostly is coriander powder. You can say coriander and cumin powder.
Cumin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Coriander, cumin powder.
Are they the same thing?
No. Okay. They are different. They are different and have different flavors.
Okay.
And if you go in Indian kitchen, you'll find this all spices with each and every mother and every I cook, I can say that. Yeah.
And then these?
These are the cumin seeds.
Okay.
So this is the thing which has powder in it. So this is the cumin. This is mostly used for tarka. We say tarka, that is tempering.
Okay.
That's the thing. Yeah.
Okay, so you start off, and we'll kind of go from here. The smell is just incredible coming off of this.
Yeah.
The different types, the quality of the spices, you can really tell as soon as you lift the lid off. Absolutely can sort of hit you from there.
That's the thing, what you smell Indian food. You know, the Indian foods are all because of the spices. I can say these veggies are used all over world, I can say.
Everybody uses potatoes, absolutely.
Yeah, obviously. But the thing important here is the spices that makes Indian food different from the other foods. So it's like that.
So you had your potato base, and what spices are we going to be adding in here?
So we'll add salt as per taste. That all depend on your taste, how salty you want it. Then we'll add some pinch of turmeric powder. Then we'll go for chili powder as per your taste, how spicy you want it. And the main ingredient, as I told, that is our cumin and coriander powder. So I'll add more because it enhances the taste.
Okay.
Okay, and then we'll add this, that is your cornstarch. So we'll add cornstarch because cornstarch will make it crispy.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll add 2 to 3 tablespoons of cornstarch.
Now, you were telling us that you cook a lot for your friends and
Yeah.
fellow students here.
Yeah.
Do you change the way you cook for others? Maybe somebody who's just sort of trying your food for the first time. Are you like a little easier on the spices than you would be if you were cooking for yourself?
Yeah, obviously I will be, because I always try to do one thing, that I always ask them like
Okay.
how spicy you want it. Not everyone can tolerate that spice. So from here I'll use my hand, because as an Indian, hand is a thing that is important for making food. So I'll just make a dough kind of thing from this, and in this I'll add somewhat coriander to enhance the food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now,
So,
who taught you to cook?
I can say my mother.
Your mother?
Yeah.
And does she have like certain recipes? Now, are there certain foods that your family makes a certain way and then other families make differently? Sort of like your own kind of home recipes?
Yeah, there are many recipes which are different. Like something like I can say, if I talk about a basic thing, like in Gujarat, if you say save tomato, it is a tomato and this save thing.
Yep.
So what they do is, some do is they make the tomato puree and just add that save into it. And some what do, they take the puree inside and then they sprinkle it and then they eat it.
Okay.
So that's the different way. So same way, each and every food has different way people make it. It's like how you enjoy it. Yeah.
So it's family preferences, probably where you live.
Yeah.
Different kinds of things. Okay, so you're gonna make it, then you're gonna make like a little patty, or like
I'm going to make patty from this. So I'll just take a dough
Mhm.
and then I'll this down and I'll take somewhat of oil in my hand.
Okay.
I'll just take 2 tips.
What kind of oil is that?
That is our canola oil. That is vegetable oil.
Okay.
You can use any oil. You can use olive oil if you are talking about health.
Mhm.
You can go for olive oil.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, it is healthy food. It's not like so much like snack or anything that is unhealthy, because obviously you are saying we are using boiled potatoes, we are using spices only, and oil is all up to your. And if we are going to fry this later, so at that time you can fry up to your how much you want, so that it's your health how you want it. It's like that. So I'll just do like this way, patty.
Okay.
Yeah.
And potatoes really are a comfort food, really.
Yeah.
No matter where you go, it's one of those staples that just sort of feels like
Yeah.
home. It just,
Okay.
you're making them
Oh,
differently.
sorry. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. Indian foods are always made clumsily. Yeah, I can say that. Yeah.
That's the love. That's
Yeah.
the love you're putting
Yeah,
in it.
obviously. And yeah, people have that thinking like, oh, Indian foods are like this and that. But I believe if you don't make food clumsily, don't make anything, I guess. Yeah. Food is like that thing. Yeah.
That's the sort of the self that you bring into it, rather than sort of
Yeah.
like a factory food or something else that you're doing.
Yeah.
So we're sort of so you said that you're gonna fry these?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll just take 2 patties, and for showing this.
Okay.
Yeah. So these are like how the patties are made.
Mm.
Okay. I'm sorry for that.
No,
Because I know.
it still has to be.
Yeah.
You want it to be sloppily, but you also want it to look good.
Yeah.
Absolutely, I totally
Obviously,
understand.
yeah.
So how long have you been in this area?
It's been like 6 months, I guess. Yeah. So we'll take this patties, and now, so our pan is already hot. We'll just take 2 spoons of oil. Just a moment. Sorry. Yeah, I'll just drop it by.
That's how I
Okay.
do it. Just eyeball it.
Yeah,
Looks good to
it's
me.
okay. Yeah. So I'll just take the patties
Okay.
and I'll put it on. I know it's extra hot because we are already tempered it. And then,
And how long are you cooking them for? Are you waiting for them to look a certain way, or brown, or?
yeah, I'm going to just make it a little bit brown so
Okay.
that it becomes like kind of, it should be like snacky type.
Yeah.
So that it should be like, if you bite, it should taste like a munching kind of thing. And plus you will get a potatoes taste. So yeah, it will be like that.
Now, you were telling us that before you came to Pembroke that you used to actually make chocolate and sweets.
Yeah, yeah.
That's sort of a different kind of culinary world. So you make food. You said you're a student. You make food for the love of making food.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it something that you sort of, from a culture perspective, that you want to share, or just part of yourself?
It's like if I talk about culture specifically, Indian culture foods. If you like, people have the stereotype in their mind like Indian food is spicy, Indian food smells and that thing. I guess that is not the truth. And also, some people have that in mind that Indian food are not like kind of good for their diet, I guess.
Okay.
But I guess most of the Indian food are vegetarian if you go and look for it. Yeah, I know there is chicken and non-veg stuff also, but if you go for vegetarian, that is a good, I guess, option for the one who are diet specific or anything. If we talk about Indian food, yeah.
So if someone's new to Indian food, they've never tried it before, they're going to an Indian restaurant. What are the kinds of things that you recommend that they try?
The most specifically, I'll say the chaat or different kind of chaat. You can go for that. And yeah, golgappa, what is pani puri we say, you can go for that. And if you're going for a dine-in stuff kind of, then chole bhature, biryani, one of the famous thing, biryani, you can go for that. That's the other thing which people can go for it. Yeah.
And what do you typically go for? If you're sort of like trying a different restaurant, what are the things that you typically always gravitate to?
Obviously, I go for chicken tikka or chicken masala. Yeah. That's the if go for non-veg thing, I always prefer that. And if I go for veg stuff, you can go for dosa, that is famous in the south, or you can go for paneer tikka masala or anything like that. And with that, a naan, a garlic naan.
Yes.
Yeah.
Garlic naan? Okay, I love naan bread.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong.
You should try garlic naan.
Okay.
It's so good. Like, other than naan, it's more better. Yeah, I can say that. You can try for that, yeah.
So we are just finishing these off, and as we go, do you have anything, final words that you want to share? Oh my gosh, look how delicious that looks. Any words you want to share about Indian foods before we go, or any final tips for someone who maybe is on the fence about what they want to try?
I would always suggest go for the chaat. That is what I always go first. And my first thing, what I am going to do after going to India is trying the Indian chaat. Yeah. Indian chaat is something that will have a different flavor. You'll get sweet, you will get spicy, you will get the mesmerizing taste on your tongue that you will never forget about it. It's like that. Chaat is what I'll always say. That's why I choose to make the Aloo Ki Chaat, because it's something that everyone loves.
That's going to be on my next to-do list. Thank you so much for inviting us to your home. It was so great talking to you, and I've learned a lot about Indian foods, Indian spices, Indian ingredients, and thank you so much. Look, we sort of do a quick look at what you're doing here. They're almost finished. Yeah. How are you going to serve them?
I'm just going to take these patties.
Yep.
So I'll just show you. So we'll just take one of the patties.
I don't want to wrap up without people being able to see how beautiful this is.
Yeah. So these patties need to be more fried, because it will be then more smacking like kind of thing. So I'll take this. So we'll just put the patty on it, and then we'll go with the tamarind and coriander. So I'll first take this, and we are just going to spread it like this. So I'll keep a space so that you can see the patty, how it tastes. So I'll do like this. Yeah.
That is perfect. Thank you all for joining us, and I hope you've learned a lot about Indian food, Indian cuisine, and Indian culture.
Yeah.
Cheers. It's delicious.